Good evening everyone and welcome to the KTPF Community Show, live in the Hub, the online paranormal talk show brought to you by the Keeping the Paranormal Friendly community and in association with Spooky Radio. Hi, my name is Suzanne. The community, which is not just there for when you're experiencing animosity from others. We welcome every paranormal investigator and enthusiast alike, including hobbyist, scientist and psychic mediums from around the globe, to join in as we cover this vast, fascinating subject, encouraging you to share information, advice and most importantly, friendship. Remember, collaboration. Hi everyone! How are you all this evening? I'm shattered. I'm really shattered. I really haven't got over the holiday yet, I don't think. So, good evening everyone. I don't know who's in tonight. But, hi Steve Mera. How are you?
I'm trying to find that thing for you, baby.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where you put it.
Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Neil's not on with us tonight, live in the Hub. He's had to go home, but he is going to be with us next week, and he will be on the show later via the chat room, I assume. So we are recording this for the podcast, and
I'm glad you remembered to push the button.
Did you remember to push your button?
Ooh.
Ooh. You're listening to the all-new KTPF show live on Spooky Radio, keeping the paranormal friendly, where membership is just a smiling face.
I hate your computer.
So how is everyone tonight? Steve's trying to find me some information for our guests later on. We have with us Glen Richardson, I think his name was, from N.I.G.H.T, North Investigations Ghost Hunt Team, or Ghost Hunting Team.
Yeah. Northern Investigations Ghost Hunting Team.
Oh, you found it?
That's because I already had it open, but...
oh, good. You can ask him some questions. Tell him what he's all about.
No, I'm going to get it up for you in a minute.
Oh, beg your pardon.
I don't know.
So,
have a holiday in the sun and what happens.
I was hoping to play you something tonight, but I don't know whether I can get it over for you for you to see. But it is on our website if you want to look at it, or on YouTube actually. A little bit of footage. I'll see if I can find the link for you. You can go over and have a look. Let's see where we are. Whew. I'm being on Steve's computer. I don't know where I am. Have you found that yet?
No, because you don't know what you're doing with it. You've hidden it somewhere.
I'll have to find it for you in a minute.
I will find it. It's having a...
Well, anyway, for those of you who don't know, which is not many of you by now, the KTPF is a friendly community that we're there for those that not just get animosity, but also to help you as well, with a database on our forum at www.ktpf.co.uk, where you can introduce your team and tell us your experiences. And if you become an affiliated member, you'll also have access to our locations database, which is there for you to have a look at, and you can see about places that you can go to and who to contact. And we do try and keep it up to date. We will be having a look through them to check out any that are out of date, but we do want you to do it as well. If you are an affiliated member, we need you to come in, because it's your site as well, and give us some idea of what's about and what's available for us to investigate. We will be going over to Steve in a moment for the paranormal news, which won't be long. And we'll be having the paranormaleventsforyou.com coming up later on the show, which will tell you all about what's happening in the next few weeks. But please remember, if you have anything that's going on and want us to mention it on the show, live on air, then please come forward and email us, and we will be happy to mention it. You can email us at admin@ktpf.co.uk. Okay, and if there's anything else you want to tell us about, if you want to be on the show as well, just email us as that as well. Good evening, Steve. I hope you're well. I don't know where everybody is, but I know Paul's not been well. He's very, very poorly, and I think everybody's rallying around him. But as I say, we will record it tonight and see what goes on. Hopefully in the next few weeks, I'm hoping for next week we have a guy coming on talking about past life regression. We also have on the 23rd we have Wendy Calloway from Southern Paranormal coming on. She's going to be telling us about what she does down there, and she joined us at Romania as well. Incidentally, we are going back to Romania back in May next year without the TV people, so that should be good. At least we can get something done, because we didn't get anything done. Me and Steve was too busy looking after TV crew, which was unfortunate.
I tell you what, next time Alex says press, I'm going to say no.
Yes, because we thought he meant newspapers. So what we'll do is we'll go into the paranormal news for now while I try and find this information that I've lost on my computer. So I'll leave you with this.
Are shadow people scary? Sightings of shadow people are probably the most often reported type of ghost or spirit sighting. One reason for this is that many sightings might merely be ordinary shadows or illusions that the experiencer assumes is a shadow person. For those who are more certain about their sightings, however, the vast majority describe them as scary, creepy, or even evil figures. Often there is no real reason to attribute these negative aspects to the entities. It's usually just a feeling. This is only natural, since the sightings of something dark and unknown instinctively arouse fear in the human mind. We fear what we do not understand. That's not to say that they should not be feared, or welcomed, or ignored for that matter, since we don't know what they are, or what their true nature or intent is. That's all assuming that they are real to begin with, which is open to debate, of course. If they are real entities of some kind, spiritual or interdimensional or other, they are probably not all the same. Just as there are reports of good, benign and evil ghosts, we can also assume that there is a range of personality in shadow people. Despite claims by some that all shadow people are demons, are you getting tired, as I am, of people claiming everything is a demon? Well, some people, although a small number, say they have gotten good vibes from them, even a positive experience. Dad builds ghost hunting gizmos for late daughter. Paranormal investigations now have a gadget to help measure and prove their claims. Gary Gelka knows better than most that a father's love lasts forever. The Granby Con dad lost his daughter Melissa 8 years ago in a car crash. Gelka says that his connection to Melissa remains strong and that he constantly feels her presence. That connection led the electrical engineer to design what he says is a digital device for paranormal exploration or ghost hunting. I've created over 30 different products for paranormal research, Gurkha recently told the Hartford Courant. He and his family were featured on the Travel Channel show called Ghost Adventures, which explores paranormal phenomena. Using one of his devices, a voice is heard on the show saying, "Hi Daddy, I love you." No one was making products for these people, Gurkha said. Gurkha's devices, which range in cost from $79, that's £48, to about $350, roughly £216.50, and are named for his daughter. And they are sold through the Professional Measurement website, which calls them the only professional measurement instrument line designed exclusively for paranormal enthusiasts. The flagship device in the line is the MEL 8704 SB7 EMF meter, otherwise known as a MEL meter, which detects a range of electromagnetic and temperature changes, has an AM/FM scanner, includes glow-in-the-dark buttons, and includes an exclusive PSB7 integrated spirit box, a device purportedly used on the Ghost Adventurers to record the voice of a spirit. The $349.90, that's £216.23, product is sold out according to the site, but a range of similar gadgets are currently available. Are these devices any good? Well, I don't know, having never used one, so if you have used a MEL meter, let us know. Landlord sues couple who claimed rent house was haunted. Well, we are going back to Toms River, New Jersey, where a couple fled a house because they said it was haunted. Well, Richard Lopez, the landlord, is suing the couple who claimed their house was haunted. Landlord Richard Lopez is seeking damages in state court from Michelle Kelly and her fiancé, alleging claim will scare away potential new tenants or buyers of the house in Toms River. The Ashby Bark Press reports the couple fled the house in March after finding clothes that were mysteriously ejected from closets and hearing all kinds of strange noises, including the sound of something being dragged through the basement. The couple and the landlord are also in litigation over the security deposit. Lopez says the couple bolted because they evidently couldn't afford the rent. The couple denied that. Jurassic Lark exhibition to seek living dinosaurs in Africa. A young Missouri man has turned to the internet in search of investors for his expedition into the remote jungles of Africa, seeking to document undiscovered flora and fauna that is not so unusual, but the other creatures he hopes to find is a living dinosaur. The Regent Stephen McCullough, the organizer of the expedition, has chosen to explore is the reputed home of Mekele Mbembe, a dinosaur-like creature said to be up to 35 feet long, that's 11 meters, with brownish grey skin and a long, flexible neck. Many locals believe that it lives in the caves it digs in the riverbanks, and that the beast feeds on elephants, hippos and crocodiles. McCullough posted his pitch on Kickstarter.com, asking for $27,000 in donations so that he and his friends can launch the N.I.G.H.T expedition. One of the first expeditions in this century with the goal of categorizing plant and animal species in the vastly unexplored Republic of the Congo. The preliminary four-man venture is slated to launch on June 26. Though the team members largely lack formal education in biology and zoology, they anticipate discovering hundreds of new insects, plant and fish species during the course of their research. There is also the legitimate hope of discovering many reptile and mammalian species. We have heard reports in the region of eyewitnesses seeing canine-sized tarantulas, large river-dwelling sauropods, that's dinosaurs, and a species of man-eating fish, McCullough wrote on the website.
Hi, I'm Neil Munnelly, and I'm proud to be keeping the paranormal friendly.
Hi, yes, welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're listening to the KTPF show live in the hub with Suzanne and Steve Taggart of UK Shadow Seekers. Tonight we have a special guest coming on in just a few minutes' time. Who will be, let me think of a cat. Cat's off again. We have Glen Richardson coming on soon, founder of N.I.G.H.T, Northern Investigations Ghost Hunting Team. So we'll bring him on in a bit. But just to let you know that in the next few weeks, we have next week we have Neil Munnelly again. He's coming on, and hopefully we're going to be talking about past life regression with Peter Wall. I need to confirm that date. The following week we're going to have Wendy Calloway on from Southern Paranormal. He's going to be talking about what they do down south, as well as what happened in the group and how she felt about Romania, which was quite exciting actually. For those of you who don't know, we are going back next year, hopefully. We've got a date booked, so we're going to see what happens. We've got plenty going on. We've had a word with Neil Munnelly today, and we've also got loads happening with him, and I'm sure he'll be telling you more about that next week. Later on in June, we have Steve Mehra coming back on the show, and we also will be booking Richard Freeman back to talk more about cryptozoology and what he's been doing as well. Later on in August, I shall be going down to the Weird Weekend and talking to a few of the authors down there that are part of the cryptozoologist 14 headquarters, and hopefully bringing back some great footage for you to listen to. We're a little bit short on the ground today due to quite a lot that we've been doing since we've been back, catching up and stuff, but hopefully we'll get through the show. As I said to you before, Paul Reed is not well. He's been to hospital, and we are all thinking of him. Unfortunately, he's not been on for a while, and hopefully he'll be back on soon.
Yeah, get well soon, Paul.
Yeah, and we've not seen Ian for a while. Ian Lawrence, Ghost Hunter, he's been doing quite a few bits and pieces, and he's taken over the Battle for Paranormal arrangements on behalf of Paul Reed. So he's took the reins back up on that whilst he is ill. So more on that will be coming in the not so near future. But I know they've finally got some Portaloos. So everything seems to be coming together, doesn't it, Steve?
Yeah, that was a nice donation. That was brilliant coming through there.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be badly needed, especially if you're walking to a reenactor in the fog.
Yes, definitely. So I can just imagine that.
Yes. Also, sometime next week I'm going to be chasing up a link and see if we can get a ufologist on the show and get some info on what may or may not be happening in our night sky.
That sounds good.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. So we'll have to get our Ashley on for that.
Oh,
maybe not.
I'm not sure about love him to bits, but
I don't know. And we also need somebody to talk about black cats and stuff, anything to do with the paranormal.
Shadow people.
And even shadow people, yes, this is a new thing that's happening. And
I think it's been going for a while, but it's become very popular of late. So it'd be interesting to see what people think about these.
I've been seeing a lot of this.
Just like on the Paranormal News there. Are they evil? Are they just like anybody else? Some bad ones, some good ones?
Yeah, apparently there's been quite a lot more sightings of them. It's something that's really, really started.
Evil, says Cat.
No, we said shadow people, Cat, not shadow seekers. So that's something that we could be following up on, finding out more about these shadow people. So, and see what happens from there. So, I don't know who Wunny Dumpling is, or love a dip. Okay, that's a weird one. But if you are listening, and if you would like to click on your name, you can change it to something a bit more suitable, and we'll be able to know who you are. So that should be good. At least a bit more better. As I said before, those of you who haven't been on before, the KTPF is a great site. You can go on there and have a look. We are here to be friendly, which is what it's all about, keeping the paranormal friendly. And saying that, I'm going to try and give somebody a call right now. Reaching the phone.
Yeah, there we go.
And see whether I can get hold of Glen Richardson. So I've got his number here.
There you go, Kat. Now you know who we're going to talk to. Richardson of Night Investigations.
I'm everyone's friend. Not
Dave, no.
No, not Dave, Kat. Can't get hold of Dave. He's fell off the earth.
Yes, I think Dave's gone off with the Zargonians.
He's gone off with something. So do you want to carry on with the conversation while I just see what I can do?
Obviously, later on, if you can give us questions on the chat room, of course, but later on, if you want to ring in, unfortunately you can't do it while Glen is on the phone because we only have one line. Well, so all we get is the call waiting time.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that.
No, don't want a call waiting.
Oh, the phone is ringing.
Steve.
Is that Glen? Good. I'm about to put you live on the show. I don't know if you're on the chat room at all. Okay, so I'll just introduce you, okay? Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Glen Richardson on the phone. He's the founder of N.I.G.H.T, as I said, Northern Investigation Ghost Hunting Team. Okay, so here we go with Glen Richardson. Hi, Glen.
Hi, how you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. How is yourself? What's the weather like up there?
Oh, I'm great, thanks, doing great. Weather's not too good, but raining a bit at the minute.
Is it? Right, okay. So, you're with N.I.G.H.T, and you say you've been going... How long has the actual group been going?
The group's been going for about 2-3 months now, but I've been investigating the paranormal for roughly around 16 years myself.
Right, okay. And what have you been doing in them 16 years? What gets you into the paranormal?
Well, basically, I've been interested in the paranormal all my life, really. I've been interested in ufology and ghosts, they're the main two parts of the paranormal I've been interested in. It's always something I've been passionate about. If I'm honest, I've never really had any personal experiences, it's just been sort of an interest of mine. And the main priority of what I focus on basically is helping people trying to come up with a solution of what they're actually experiencing.
Yeah. Right, okay. And I've been asked whether you're from the northeast.
I am, yes.
Okay.
Hartlepool.
Whereabouts?
Hartlepool.
Hartlepool.
Now Middlesbrough.
Yeah, Kat's asking about the Cleveland mine. Has he ever been?
Have you ever been to the Cleveland mine?
Yes, I have, yes.
You have? Right, Kat's just asking there.
Yeah, she wanted to go.
She wanted to go, apparently. Was it good?
It was a good night. I'd love to do it again. It was really good.
Is it haunted?
To be perfectly honest with you, the way I go about my investigations is the teams around, we do have believers in the team. Myself personally, I'm sceptical. I believe there's something there, but I believe in proof. I need to find actual evidence that somewhere is haunted. If you want my honest opinion, there's, up to now, I think the evidence I've caught there wouldn't say it's haunted at the minute.
Right, okay. And you're a not-for-profit group as well, a bit like us?
Yep, non-profit.
Yeah, non-profit. So, as I say, so you do public events, though, yes?
We do, yeah. We do one a month. The last one we did was at Busby Stoop and Thirsk.
Right, okay. So,
Kat said, where's his favourite place so far?
Kat wants to know, where's your favourite place so far?
The favourite place so far is actually somewhere up in the northeast. Not a lot of people know about it. When I approached them myself, they were quite shocked themselves, but it's absolutely a fantastic place. It's Seam Hall.
Where's that, sorry?
Seaham Hall.
Seaham Hall.
It's a Lord Byron used to own the property. It's an amazing place. It's a spa at the minute.
Right.
Obviously, it used to be a mental institute beforehand, a hospital, so it's got a lot of history to it.
I think you just said the right word to Kat. Mental hospital. She's wanted to do one of them.
Yeah, it's got a lot of history to it, and same again, like I say, we do look at it in a sceptical way. We do try and find a scientific explanation of what's going on, but every time we've been there, we've did it about 3 or 4 times now, and
yeah,
always happened.
So, can I ask you if it's possible, these 2 places that you've mentioned, can you inbox me on Facebook and give me the contact details if they're still doing it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
That's okay, and give me some rough idea of what kind of prices they want. Not necessarily on the radio, it's not a problem.
That's no problem, because we don't, obviously, like I say, we're non-profit, so we don't hide the amount what people charge.
Oh, right, okay.
But Seaham Hall, all their charge is £100.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, and that's what we normally do. We're sort of like, with it being £100, we say, right, okay, we'll take 10 guests.
Yeah. And whereabouts is that one?
That's in Seaham.
Seaham. And how far would that... What big place is that? Northumberland, or...?
I think it's more tied in here. It's not far outside from Hartlepool. It's about half an hour from Hartlepool.
Right, okay. We'll have to see how many miles it would be, because some of our team don't like travelling. So, but it sounds interesting. I definitely would like to do that, especially Catwood, if it's used to be a mental asylum.
Yeah, it's got a lot of history to it, and
Catford is a massive white building up the northeast.
It's basically it's near the sea, apparently.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
She's obviously been on Google.
She's obviously just Googled it. So yeah, I'll have to. We are looking for some for the later part of the year, so hopefully we can find something that we can do.
Oh, brilliant! Yes.
Yeah. So how far down have you ever come? Have you come as far down as Manchester or further?
The furthest we've been is Morecambe Gardens. We did that.
Yeah, we like Morecambe Winter Gardens.
It was a very big place.
Have you ever done the schooner in Northumberland?
No, never done the schooner.
Right, okay. No, I was just curious about it because we did it a long time ago as a charity, and I wasn't impressed. And when I rang them back to ask them how much it would cost, they were telling me per room, and it wasn't a very nice price. No. But then I heard it had been cleansed or something, and there was nothing there, and yet they're still selling it. So it's a bit confusing at times. So.
I think it is very popular. It's a very popular place.
Yeah.
People do ghost hunts there nearly every week. It is very popular. Maybe one of the reasons why, because it was on Most Haunted, I don't know. That might have something to do with it, but it seems to be very popular. But I know a few people have been, and they've never been that happy.
Yeah.
But it depends on how you approach investigation. Like I say, on a public one, it is different to a private one. You know what I mean? When you've got guests there, you are trying to find evidence of it. You are trying to do that. And from a private one, we look at try to find a logical explanation. We do try and find the easiest answers.
Yeah.
Obviously, these people are in distress. They want to know what's going on. They've got family involved. So, in a way, you're wanting to find a logical explanation to say, it's nothing to do with paranormal. Even it could be something paranormal, not necessarily be haunting.
No.
If you know what I mean, haunting will go in the paranormal category, but paranormal may not necessarily go in the haunting category. So that, people get mixed up with things like that.
Yeah, this is
be careful.
Kat's asking about Washington Old Hall. Do you know anything about that?
It's got a lot of history, but I've tried to do investigations there myself, but I never seem to be successful.
No. Okay, well, stay away from that for a minute. We'll try and go back. She keeps coming in with questions. That's why I'm throwing them at you. So
Good
night. How long have you been going now? Did you say?
It's been about 3 months now.
3 months. Okay, and you've been involved in this for 16 years with your experience.
Yeah, when I was on my own, mainly I just focused on helping the general public, trying to find out
Yeah.
For what's going on in their own home. And then obviously find out there's teams out there that do these things themselves, and there's loads of fascinating buildings out there.
Yeah.
And formed a team up, because it was enjoyable on my own, but I think sometimes you do need a team behind you.
Oh,
you
yeah,
do need
definitely.
all the equipment that you use. Because at the end of
Yeah.
the day, you are trying to find solid evidence that you can show someone and say, yeah, this is what I've caught. This is what's going on. Logical or paranormal.
So how do you actually work a night, if you don't mind me asking? Because everyone does it all differently.
Well, how we generally get the sort of the claims from the client who we're working with, if it's either private or a public one. We find out what's going on, the hot spots of where people have experiencing things. So we generally set up the equipment, the cameras up in these hot spots, see if we can catch anything. We have the EMF meters and the voice recorders with us, and generally we sort of go up in two teams and basically just sort of go in different directions and investigate the building.
Do it, isn't it? Yeah. So, and obviously you've got a passion for this, doing it for 16 years.
Yes.
I know it's only been 3 months, but obviously it's different from doing it on your own. And private and public ones are different again, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, different.
Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the public ones, or do you prefer private ones, or both?
If I'm honest with you, I do enjoy them both, but I get more sort of, I wouldn't say enjoyment out of private ones. It's more sort of, I feel like I'm helping people.
Yeah.
And that's the main focus was on to help people, because you do get calls, you get emails of people in distress wanting to know what's going on. So it's nice to go out and say, right, this is what I found, and hopefully you come up with a logical explanation, because I think sometimes they do want a logical explanation.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if there's something out there, we don't know what it is. We don't know how to cope with it if there is something there. So I think if they're honest, yes, there's somebody there for them to talk to,
Yeah.
to listen to, but then it's, right, nothing to worry about. You've got no sign of anything haunting going on, and it sort of puts their minds at rest.
Right. And so what is your team based of? How many is in your group?
There's 6 in the group.
6 in the group. Are they all sceptical, or a bit of both?
There's a bit of both. There's some believers, there's some in the group that have actually seen things.
Mm. Do you use mediums?
We don't know.
No. Right. Okay.
There's actually a medium in the team, but
Yeah.
he doesn't use any of his mediumship. Same again, not knocking mediums, you know, and they have their way of doing things. It's just our team is built around solid evidence, proof. That is,
Yeah.
it's based on proof, and not knocking how any other team do their things.
No.
You know, everybody has their own way of doing stuff.
Another question there from Kitty Cat.
Right. Okay. Kat wants to know: do you think it's better to use senses rather than mediums? Your own senses, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I feel that they're not,
Normal folk, she said.
they're not much different, because obviously, can you trust your senses? You know what I mean? We all think we've seen something in the corner of our eye. We all feel something, and it could be anything. You know what I mean? You are going in the dark room on your own or with somebody else. You don't know what's going to be behind that door. You don't know what you're going to come up with. So you do got to take that into account. And
Yeah.
I suppose it's the same with a medium. Yes, they might sense things that you can't, or see things that you can't. But in a way, like I said, the team, we focus on proof. We need proof, especially with a private investigation. We want to go to a client and say, right, this is what we've got. Not what we feel, or not a hunch or anything like that. Solid evidence to say, yes. Because you've got to be careful. If you go to somebody and say, yeah, I believe that your house is haunted. You don't know what happened there. Could sell the house and move on. It could affect their life.
This is it. Yeah.
You've got to be really, for me, 110% sure that place is haunted. And
Yeah.
to back it up, you need the evidence.
So okay, I'm going to put you in a scenario, okay?
Yep.
Okay. This is something we've recently done. All right. Right. There's a young lady. She's says she's been getting sensations and stuff within her home, and she's called you in, yeah.
Yep.
And because of what she's happening, she is scared, really, really scared. Okay. So much so she doesn't want to stay there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, where would you start? Where would you go with that?
Well, what I would do start off with is I would try and ask her if she's got any evidence, any photographic or video footage.
Mm-hmm.
If she hasn't, ask her if she can sort of get some,
Yeah.
even something on a voice recorder, any bit of evidence herself that she could pass on.
Yeah.
Not everybody has this equipment.
No.
I appreciate that, but obviously if she can't and she's really stressed, I would arrange to have a meeting with her, discuss what's going on, and basically what she's after. If she's wanting us to go in, capture it, or is she wanting us to get rid of? Because at the end of the day, that's not something we do. All we do is try and find the evidence of what's going on.
Right.
So get the report and everything that's going on, everything that's happening, where she's feeling these things, and then just take it from there basically and see what we can find, see if there's anything going on.
So you're using, obviously you use the normal amount of equipment. Do you use CCTV cameras and stuff?
CCTV,
Yeah.
there's EMFs, there's theories out there that a high EMF could cause the feeling of being watched, could cause nausea.
Yeah.
Now there's no proof of that, but there's theories out there, so could that be the reason why she's feeling that way?
Yeah.
We've had reports that before, been to a client's house and a certain part of the house felt really like they've been watched and felt sick, but they stuck the EMF there and where the boiler was, the EMF was right off the scale. So it could be that reason.
Yeah, yeah. We had that at this house actually. Very high it was near the boiler. So, but as I say, we asked her to go back in after we'd finished to stay there for a couple of weeks just to settle it down and see what happens.
Yeah.
She won't go in. She just won't go in. She's so scared. So much so she's asking for help for the housing to actually remove her and get her a new home. So, but and we've had to obviously do a letter for her and explain what we've done, so to speak. But hopefully she'll get herself sorted.
Did you catch anything? Did you catch any?
No, this is it. There was no video footage, no EVP, nothing. She showed us a picture on her phone which looked like somebody in her bed, but she had a very stripy duvet which could have been down to that made it look like there was. The picture wasn't very good quality anyway, but she just convinced herself.
Yeah.
The neighbours didn't help. They were telling her stories of old and what had happened beforehand. Somebody had lost their child and maybe they'd come back, and previous tenant to that had been using the Ouija board, and of course I think really most of it's paranoia with her, but now, so it's a bit of a shame.
That's it, especially when you hear the stories regarding Ouija boards and things like that.
Yeah, we did do stuff on a psychic level. We do feel as though there were 4 vortexes there. I don't know if you've ever come across them.
No.
And we do feel as though our medium feels as though they did send 2 people on.
Yeah.
But after being there, when we first walked in, there was some sort of atmosphere. But after being there and doing all that, it all seemed to be lighter, and nothing seemed to be a problem. I took her upstairs and said, "Come on, this is your house. Breathe, close your eyes, blah blah blah." But she just really went ballistic and really didn't want to know. You know, she said, no, I'm scared. When you leave, I'm going, and all this, that and the other. So, which, when they're like that, you can't really help them, you know, which is unfortunate. But then again, you know,
you can't go any further.
You can't go any further with it. So, you know, we couldn't really continue what we needed to do. So
yeah, that's it. It's difficult when someone's like that.
Yeah, she'd really frightened herself. You know, so. But have you ever come across anything like that? Anyone so scared, you know, that no matter what you do, they just still feel scared about it all, and you know.
Yeah, I have come across it a few times, and like I say, it is a difficult situation.
Yeah.
There's one family I went to in Middlesbrough. Obviously, I won't go into names and things.
No.
They eventually got, when I actually went out and spoke to them first, they said they actually got the local priest to come round.
Yeah.
Told us everything that had gone on. Basically things flying around the room, poltergeist activity, that type of thing. So got in touch with the local parish, asked for the priest that was involved. Said, he's moved down Leicester. So eventually tracked them down, and this is what sort of convinced me that there is something there. As much as I'm wanting proof, of when I go to each case, I still need that proof.
Yeah.
This day convinced me that there is something there. I don't know what, but there is definitely something there. Whereas all I did was mention the name to this priest, and you're talking this event sort of happened, I think it was 20 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And things started happening again. But this event, what they were talking about, with this priest involved, happened about 20 years ago. All I did was mention her name, and he just reeled everything off. And it just was astonishing. He said that he was contacted by them, and he goes, but what a lot of people don't realise, people think you're a priest, so you say this thing day in, day out. But it's not true. A lot of priests don't even believe in ghosts.
No.
But at the end of the day, a priest, it's my duty to come out. So I came out, walked in, and I just felt cold because it was really freezing. It was a summer's day. And he goes, no word of a lie. I walk in the kitchen, and there was just pots and pans just flying around the room.
So you've seen that?
I've never seen it.
No.
Never seen it. And
I wish.
Honest with you, out of the 16 years of doing what I do, I have not captured or seen any evidence to suggest that these things are real.
This is it. You know, people say about all this, that and the other that's happening, and when you go there to help them, unfortunately it don't happen, you know.
That's it.
You know, I know you can't turn it on like a light switch, you know, but, you know, why would they bring you in if they're imagining it? This is, you know, you have to look at it all that way, don't you?
There's loads of reasons of why people might do this, but obviously that's going on the politics side. Don't want to accuse people, but there's loads of other reasons why this might happen. But unfortunately, we can only do our part. We can only go in there, try and capture what we can.
Yeah.
And like you say yourself, that they're not like circus animals. They don't just do what you ask.
No, this is it.
Because you don't catch something doesn't mean there's nothing there. But unfortunately, that's the only thing you can do is try and capture something. If you don't, unfortunately, you don't. Or if you do capture something and then you think, well, this is the reasons why. Now, obviously, that client can decide whether to listen to you or not. That's entirely up to them. But if you can sit there and say, look, this is what you've told me is going on. I've caught this. This is why it's going on.
Yeah.
Then there's nothing else you can do, really.
Kat's asking, do you know anything about Deepdale?
No.
No. There you go, Kat. What's Deepdale? Ask him about Deepdale, she said, but I don't know nothing. Skinning Grove or something like that. Oh, it's underground, apparently. I don't know where she's on about. Near Skinning Grove or something. Skinning Grove?
Because that's where the Ironstone Mines is.
The where?
Ironstone Mines.
Is that the Ironstone Mine or something, Kat?
Yeah, Ironstone Mines. That's Skinny Grove.
Is it? Perhaps that's what she's on about.
Oh, that's what you're on about. Yeah, it's been there. It's a good place. Cold, but it's a good place.
Right. But I'll have to have a look around in that. So it's all around Middlesbrough and Hartlepool area?
It is at the minute, but we are eventually coming down because there's absolutely loads of places out there.
Yeah.
Fascinating place, so we will be coming down.
Yeah. If you could send us them 2 details, that would be great, via Facebook, and I can get hold of them and see what happens.
Neil said he's at the Underground Village.
He's asking whether it's the Underground Village. Is
No.
that the one you're on about?
No, it's just a mine, an old mine.
Oh, it's just a mine. Right, okay. Well, I'll have to Google it and see what they're on about. So, but, right. So, anyway, what have you got coming up this next few months, or anything good?
The end of this month we've got Same Hall. Funny enough, talking about Same Hall, we're at Same Hall.
Yeah.
And then the month after that we're at the Huff Battery in Hartlepool.
Whereabouts, sorry?
The Huff Battery.
Right.
It's like a museum type thing of all World War I, World War II artifacts, and there's old places. That's actually like a magazine they call it, which actually does go underground, where the soldiers used to be and things like that. And it's got a lot of history to that. It's a very popular place. People come all over to go there.
Right.
You want to Google that because that is a really good place.
Right, what was that one again, sorry?
The Huff Battery. It's
Huff Battery.
H-E-U-G-H.
H-O-U-G-H. Battery. I'll have
Battery. The Huff Battery.
Just trying to find this Seam Hall at the moment. Seam Hall, is it?
Yeah.
The hotel?
Yeah, it's a hotel, yeah, hotel spa.
Right, okay.
And when I approached Seam Hall,
yeah,
because there was reports of people witnessing a grey lady, which apparently people are suggesting it's Lord Byron's wife. When I approached them, they were shocked themselves because they said, it's a new building.
Yeah.
Then it's not necessarily the building that's haunted, it could be
the area.
Used to be there beforehand, and if you actually research it, what used to be there beforehand, it's got a fascinating history to it. And like I say, touch wood, everything seems to happen. There's always something happens when we go to Seam Hall.
So what did you actually do? Just book a room, or?
No, when we go there, they sort of, it like most places, it depends on how busy they are.
Yeah.
But it's sort of, when we've been there, it's been on a quiet night. We've gone on a Sunday, so it's generally a quiet night, and just basically whatever they've got free. So there's many bedrooms that they've got free, and then there's the 2 cellars. There's other, like the ballroom. There's other rooms. So we do have a kind of big part of the building.
Yeah. So that's
if
a Sunday one, is it?
Room 6 seems to be the popular one.
Right. Okay. I'll have a look at that one. So see what's going on there. But,
yeah, if you Google Huff Battery as well, that.
Yeah, I've just found that one. So, but yeah, I'll have to have a look around then. So, what's your website again, my love?
It's www.n-i-g-h.co.uk.
Right, okay. What we'll do is we'll add that to our KTPF link site, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And if you do have any events that you want to put on, just put them on to paranormaleventsforyou.com. The only thing we ask not to put the prices.
Yeah.
Because of the, because of other sites, competition bit, But put a link on there to your site and they'll find out what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks very much. Keep in touch with us. Add your details to the KTPF. Introduce yourself on there, on the forum. And hopefully we'll speak to you again soon, Glenn.
Definitely.
All right. Well, thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And stay in touch and we'll speak together on Facebook and what have you, okay?
Kat says see you, Glenn.
See you, Glenn.
Okay, cheers now.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, Susie, quick look at this.
Okay, guys, that was Glenn. I've got to look at something. 2 seconds.
No, you got a message about Drakelow, that's all.
All right, okay. 2 seconds. I have reconfirmed for Drake so far, so let me know tomorrow at latest. Just waiting to be confirmed.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, turn it to well, you can't at the moment, but right, okay. So that's Drakelow booked. So looks like Drakelow's booked now. Fort Paul's booked, so we're not doing too bad. I just need to Yes, you do. What? You need to book that place. Yeah, but the thing is, though, CM Hall is on a Sunday, though. But the Battery Museum, that looks quite interesting. So I'll work twice as hard. Yeah, but the thing is, though, Kat, some people have to go and work the next day, and we're not talking just the team.
1, 2.
So I've got to sort out that other one down in Manchester again soon. Need to get sorted out with some information as well. So I'll probably have to book that for June sometime. See if we can carry on with that one. But yeah.
Are you coming into that one, Kat? One in Manchester?
That she went to before.
Yeah.
Did she go before? No, she didn't. Yes, she did. Yes. Send me your dates, Kat. Right, this Hoff Battery Museum is actually in. Oh, it has got a venue hire. Evenings and daytime functions. Whereabouts are you? Well, look, Paranormal Investigations has also been identified. The museum has also been identified by many paranormal investigation groups as a place of interest. Groups are able to hire the venue for a night of investigations through our booking coordinators.
Looks nice in that picture.
It does look nice. Bit like Harwich Redale Fort.
Emus?
Emus? Who's got emus?
Cat's saying emus. You want to see Neil Channel
and that's in Hartlepool. But how far is Hartlepool from Manchester? I think that's a moaning country, to be honest with you. 2 hours. Well, we'll have to see. I'll have to contact them. So, who's Lovely Head, may I ask? Lovely Head? Is there anybody there called... Or Lovey Head? Who's Lovey Head? Was that Glen, or... If you like to right-click on your name, you can change it. So... Right, well, what we're going to do now... I'm going to have a bit of a break. And what we'll do is we'll go into
get Steve to sing. Yeah, right.
Paranormal Events for You, I think.
Go for it, Susie.
Fed up of wading through the activities and events that other advertisers include? Find just what you're looking for at paranormaleventsforyou.com, your one-stop paranormal directory.
On the 12th of May, Night Vision Paranormal are off to Kelvedon Hatch in Brentford. On the 18th of May, at Fright Night Museum, Thackeray Museum in Leeds. You'll find the number for Liz Egan on www.thackeraymuseum.org. On the 19th of May, UK Mystic Nights Investigations are off to Fort Paul in Hull. On the 25th of May, there's a charity psychic demonstration and mini investigation at Morecambe Winter Gardens, Morecambe, and that's with Mr. Neil Munley, who was with us live in the hub on the 11th of April. On the 25th of May, there's a charity psychic demonstration and mini investigation at Morecambe Winter Gardens, Morecambe, and that's with Mr. Neil Munley, who was with us live in the hub on the 11th of April.
So check out the one-stop paranormal directory for more investigations and events, available now. Paranormaleventsforyou.com also offers banner advertising for only £10 per year. See our website for more details. Paranormaleventsforyou.com, your one-stop paranormal directory. Also offers banner advertising for only £10 per year. See our website for more details. Paranormaleventsforyou.com, your one-stop paranormal directory. Well, that's the events for tonight. So,
And yes, Kat, you can dress like that if you want.
big gaps in your newsfeed. Yeah, you're telling me that's me not hitting it quick enough, Neil. Told you, I am shattered. That's the events for tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Romania, but ever since we got back, we've been waking up at 6 in the bloody morning.
Oh, it's horrible. I'm knackered.
Oh. Yeah. Today was the first day since we got back that I slept till 8 o'clock. Oh dear.
Mind you, Neil's been going on about this energy change. I think I've been sucked from energy. I've got 2 little dots on my chest, but they're so wide apart. I think Dracula must have had a big mouth.
Have you been sucked?
I don't know what it is. I really don't. So I don't know what to think. Have you looked at the videos yet, Kat?
Yeah, did you see that mist down in the tunnel?
Did you see the mist down in the tunnel? I didn't like the swear words. Well, that's Gary for you. Oh, why don't you come with us next year? Did you see the mist down in the tunnel?
Yeah, what was your opinion of that then, Kat?
Well, that's Gary for you.
Let's see nearer the time.
Right, okay. So who's Bump Lips and Lovey Head? Can you please come forward for us and reveal yourself?
Yes, Kat, we did get some mist at Dracula.
Glen Night!
But as far as the moisture in Bran, I don't think that's the case on this one.
Welcome to the chat room, Glen. It's a bit quiet tonight because the normal spooky radio team have been running around Paul Reed, who's not very well, but we are recording this and it will go on our podcast, so those who have missed it can listen to it again. And a bit of a short show tonight as well, because we was going to have Neil Munnelly live in the hub tonight, but he had to go home. But he is with us next week.
Yes.
Okay, so
his babysitter's got a lot of revision to do for some tests that she's doing.
Talking about revision, we've got a lot of revision to do as well coming up.
Revision?
Yes.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we're going to be doing a course with Map It.
Map It.
Yes, we're going to go in for the British investigations or something, whatever it's called. Learning about it.
We're going to be qualified.
We're going to be qualified, yes.
Despite the fact we've been doing it for I don't know how many years.
Yeah, we're going to get certified. That's what we're going to do, get certified. Yeah, I'll tell you what it's called.
If you can find it, Kat, yeah, we're having trouble with it at the moment.
What's that?
The history of the Manchester Invest.
Yes.
What was it called? The mill?
Doric.
Yeah, it used to be called Doric Mill, Kat. So if you can find anything on that, go for it.
Yeah. So Steve's got to ring up my Aunt Joni and see whether we can go down there.
That's the one, Kat.
Doric.
Doric Mill.
Is that how you're spelling it?
Okie dokie, she says.
So, yeah, Map It, for those of you who don't know, is Steve Mayrer's site. And when it comes up, Map It. He does BITC courses and advanced ITC courses. The BITC course is the British Investigators Training Course, Basic. The most recognised and comprehensive course of its kind in the United Kingdom, compiled by academics and leading experts. The course covers the scientific study of all aspects of the paranormal, supernatural, ufological and 14 world. The complete BITC course is sent out in full to our students along with a free CD-ROM containing thousands of photographs, news clippings and documents. It consists of 20 modules, each having a question sheet. Students are required to complete all questions from the 20 question sheet and return to the MAP-IT headquarters. It is available for students of all ages worldwide. To learn more about the BITC course and to view the BITC syllabus, visit their pages at MAP-IT, which is www.mapit.kk5.org, and that tells you the price on there as well. It says all courses with MAP-IT are free of cost and have been since construction. However, due to the printing cost, administration cost of both courses and examination documents, postal and packaging fees and course updates, we find it necessary to charge a small fee to cover these costs. For many years we have run courses at a loss to our organisation and now must charge a fee to cover expenditure, which you can understand. So if you go on there, you'll find out more and how much it will cost. And once you've passed, you can probably get affiliated with them and go on other courses and investigations that they invite you on and stuff like that.
Also, once you're affiliated, they pass investigations on to you to go in and help people in their homes.
Yeah, so if you do want to do anything like that,
do some rescue work.
Again, the website is www.mapit, that's mapit.kk5.org, and seems quite interesting. You cover a lot of genre of the paranormal, from black cats, men in black, cryptozoology, ufology, the whole kit and caboodle, and even parapsychology.
Yeah, that's a wide spectrum, that one.
Definitely.
They do an advanced course and a parapsychology course. The parapsychology course, our Simon actually took, even though he doesn't like being called a parapsychologist.
No, he don't like being called Kieran.
No, would you like to be called Kieran?
No, not really.
Our resident skeptic that is slowly becoming a believer.
Yeah, just slowly. And that's only because he got chased by Vlad Dracula last week. If you go on to...
well, wouldn't you?
If you go on to the YouTube UK Shadow Seekers, you'll see exactly what we're on about. It's quite fun. Okay.
Yeah, there's most of the tape is actually quite serious, and then towards the end, at the end of the night, we one of the guys at the castle dressed up and we did photographs and everything else just to round off the night. It was really funny.
Yeah, woke everybody up.
Yes, our Eric actually left an imprint of his face on the door actually, because he ran so fast he ran into a locked door.
So, as I say, bit of a short show tonight. Well, it's normally an hour long, which is just after an hour. We normally have an extra hour just in case we do run over. So next week we'll have Neil Munnelly on. And please remember, if you do want to get involved and be on the show and you live locally, we are based in Manchester, not far away from the City Stadium. And you can come in and be live in the hub. So just call us one Wednesday evening and come and join us, as I said. Don't forget to join the KTPF, which is a forum for keeping the paranormal friendly. We've also got Neil Munnelly's website, which is neilmunnelly.com, which will tell you all about him and also his events that's coming up. So watch this space, because there'll be a lot on there as well coming up soon.
Yes, there's on the KTPF forum there is absolutely loads of information about different subjects, and there's stuff on other groups that and there's also a a directory of locations that one member of your team can be nominated to go in and have a look. We try and keep it up to date, but there's so many on there, it's quite hard to get all the information. But it's set out in sections. There's no set prices, but it's like 0 to 500, 500 to 1,000. We do this because obviously some teams get a bit of a discount because they've been going a long time.
Like a loyalty thing.
A loyalty thing, and it wouldn't be fair to give their prices out. So we've just put it in a bracket. And we're hoping that that's very helpful to some of the groups, especially the new groups that are not sure where they're going.
Well, this is it. If you are also interested in reading magazines, well, there is a magazine that's online which is called Phenomena Magazine. It's the UK's leading free paranormal PDF magazine, including many of the world's leading writers, as well as new material from new authors, incorporating the producers from UPIA and MAPIT's latest information. Yeah. So that's all done by Steve Mera.
They'll also find some stuff on there from Richard Freeman, who's a leading cryptozoologist who we have had on the show, and is, as Sue said earlier, be coming back to see us. But that was a very interesting conversation.
Yes, it definitely was. I know that he'll be going to look for Bigfoot soon with our Simon and a few other intrepid explorers. God, there's a big word for a Wednesday night.
Oh, isn't it just? Yes, they're off to on the border of Canada, isn't it? They're going
somewhere like that.
Somewhere around there.
So that'll be a nice show to come back to. Going to get Simon on the show to come and talk to us, and maybe have Richard on the phone as well, telling us about how things went on. So, well, Kat's coming back after Corrie, and I'm going to be gone by then, I'm afraid.
It looks like it, yes.
Yeah, so thank you very much for joining us this evening. Look out for next week with Neil Munley live in the hub, we hope. Yes, and we'll let you know in due course on whether we've got past life regression coming on soon. If not next week, it will be another night. Okay, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Yes, and it was nice talking to you, Glen. Good luck in all your endeavours, and get yourself on the KTPF and get your details on there, and don't forget Paranormal Events for You, if it can help you advertise in the events. Like Sue said, it's free of charge. If you have a charity or anything, stick it on there and let us know, and on the charity form. And if you're on the Paranormal Events for You listing with something, it will be on the radio as well, because we put the events for each month on the show.
And if you want more paranormal radio, if you want to get involved in a paranormal talk radio, you can join Paranormal Addiction every Thursday from 10 p.m. till 12:30 at www.blogtalkradio.com/Rainbow Owl, or on Planet X, broadcasting every Sunday between 8 o'clock and 10 p.m. On City Talk 105.9 FM.
Yeah, isn't that Planet X with Steve Mera?
Yes, Planet X is hosted by Neil Atkinson, who will be joined every week by Steve Mera, paranormal psychologist and editor of Phenomena Magazine. Okay, so if you want more paranormal online radio, then that's the place to go. And great fun listening to. The first one, Paranormal Addiction, is actually an American one with Tammy McCourt and Rainbow Owl. Tammy McCourt is from the the USA Shadow Seekers. So a bit late, but a lot of fun. So
could that be called a transatlantic show, because Rainbow Owl's actually in Cornwall?
Rainbow Owl is, but the rest of them are all in America. That's the only trouble. That's why it's so late.
Yeah, Rainbow Owl's keeping the British end up.
Yeah, thank you very much, Glenn. It was great talking to you. Sorry it's been a bit of a quiet night, but as I say, people will be able to listen again, and hopefully you'll be on again soon and take part. As I say, the site is there for everyone. Everyone, obviously, with paranormal events and everything else. So have a good look round, and hopefully we'll see you around the forum sometime and on Facebook. Thanks again.
Yeah,
and good luck with everything.
And don't forget to join us every Wednesday night at 8.
Yep. And until then, remember, today, tomorrow, and as Steve said, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m, we'll be here to keep the paranormal friendly. Good night.
Good night, guys. Play that song, Susie, baby. Here you go, Neil. It's your favourite.